sequence start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello and welcome to, well, I don't exactly know where I've crashed, but I've crashed on a planet, and it's a lifeless planet.
My head is killing me.
So I have a concussion,
Concussion.
apparently.
Where's my crew?
So it's hard to tell how long I've been unconscious, and I might have a concussion. But the situation is very critical, so I can't do anything about it currently. So we crashed. We miscalculated the trajectory, and the crew has gone missing. So I should probably go and find them. But I think I need to worry about how much oxygen I have. And there was a path going this way. So I assume some of the crew is alive, but they might have just left me behind. Which is a bit rude of them. I'm not entirely sure why they would leave me behind. But I guess I need to head this way. So,
Crap. An oxygen leak.
So my suit is leaking oxygen. I can see a little trail of air. So hopefully this... I don't know why there would be oxygen over here. Oh, there's a shining thing. And my vision is going weird. And apparently I don't take full damage, which is good. But yeah, I'm hoping the shiny thing is what I'm supposed to be heading for. Because it's generally a fairly big clue. But I have no idea what it is. And I can no longer run. Okay. So it's an oxygen tank. So it was a supply vehicle that was sent to the planet 3 days in advance. The unmanned probes have determined that the planet is rich with life and oxygen levels on the planet are near Earth levels. I'm not sure this is a life-rich planet. I mean, I can't see life. So now I'm kind of hoping that there's not life here. Otherwise they might try and kill me. Because that could be what happened to the rest of the crew. And the trail seems to have disappeared.
Even at twice the speed of light, your journey will take 15 years.
Ah, there it is.
That's right. We'll be traveling so fast, our spacecraft will arrive at the planet before the transmission of this interview does. But it's still such a long trip. We'll be put into a sort of coma. Our heart rate will be slowed dramatically to minimize aging during the flight.
How do you prepare for this one-way mission, knowing you will never return to Earth?
Well, I have a volunteer crew of very skilled and focused individuals. We all have a deep desire to explore, to go somewhere new. And frankly, we also have few attachments here on Earth.
So there is some story to this. So these guys have all left Earth behind for whatever reason. And have come to explore or settle here. On this planet that was supposed to be full of life, but apparently isn't. Oh. Ow. That didn't go well. Well, I guess we have to go through the cave then. So, yeah, hopefully the story will become clearer as we go through the game. Because other than bits of exposition, like we had, then there's no other information about the game.
Mostly.
So everything about the mission is a disaster. The lander took a beating along with most of the equipment. The jetpack can still put on a single burst, which is useful for short jumps. Okay, so I can double jump now? I can. Ah, but I can't control my speed when I'm in mid-air. I have to use my speed and jump to plan where I'm going to land in advance, effectively. So yeah, I can't turn around in midair like you can in some games. Oh. Well, back to the start, I guess. But yeah, this is a fairly nice looking game. Oh. Apparently cornering isn't great either. I mean, I'm in a spacesuit. You wouldn't expect the cornering to be great. It's not really made for parkour, I guess. Despite me using it for parkour. Right, if I just keep moving, keep some momentum up.
Why are there no signs of life on this planet?
Yeah, there's meant to be life here. So I was following the track, I got separated from it. So remote observations were conclusive. So where did it go? So there should be life all over the planet. It's not just that I've landed in a desert. I'm fairly sure there is supposed to be life everywhere. I mean, especially because there's water here. Water is where there's life. Or there's life where there's water. One or the other. So there should be something here. Am I heading in the right direction? Can I get across here? Just about. Am I supposed to jump here to this boulder? Aha! I can click and push boulders. And I assume that's going to let me up this side.
I need to get up there somehow.
I wonder how I'm going to get up. Not like that, apparently. Oh, he cannot turn on the spot. Apparently. Can I not get up there? Do I have to go to this bit because it's the lowest point? Or was I being too optimistic with the slightly higher point? There we go. Right, so I need to try and find where that trail was that I was following. Because I assume that's going to lead me to a crew member. Hopefully. And I hope that they're still alive. Oh, there's a waterfall. I'm just going to check there's nothing else around here. Oh, there is a small way through here. So it is worth exploring. But I don't imagine there's going to be something useful just hidden. Ooh, is that a plant? It's a piece of sulfur. Well, that means there used to be oceans here. So there did used to be life. I've not crash landed on completely the wrong planet. So that's where I've come from, that direction. I'm guessing I'm just heading generally in this direction. So I think I had the option of going up this top way or down below. Through the water. So there might be more crystals like the sulfur that I found dotted around. That I might need to keep an eye out for. But I can't really... They're not that obvious. Right. That's quite a nice waterfall. It explains where all the water's coming from. But so there must be a water source up this hill somewhere. So maybe there's life at the water source. Maybe I should head up there. And there's another sparkling thing. But there's ominous music. And that looks like a bed. It's a little bit odd. Oh. Okay. Well, that was odd. So I guess the bed was a vision. Well, I guess there is life here then. If there's electricity pylons.
What is going on here?
But yes, that bed was a vision of something, and then I assume something caused the rock slide that almost killed me. But there seems to be a town. Although I can't see any life forms currently. But there is a glowing thing over that side there. At least I think that's a glowing thing. Yeah, it is.
What is the point of all this?
Okay. So I was in cryo for 15 years. So the character now thinks this is a hoax. That this isn't a planet suitable for human life. Or does he think that we're still on Earth and they're just messing with the meters? Okay. I really need to find a doctor. I don't think I'm going to have much luck finding a doctor here. I might also need a top of oxygen, which there is some here. And that looks like a tape recorder. Okay, so there are no words that emphasize pride. They begin experiments here on the New World. So there's something called green fire here, which sounds important. They're saying it's a very beautiful and important world, impressive world. But they are the Russians settled here apparently. The governments on the West call our intentions aggressive. Do not believe in the Soviet Union. Okay. So the Russians settled here. So this red house stands out. So I assume this could be something important up there. Can I climb up these buildings somehow? I can probably push this here. But yeah, so the Russians managed to settle here before we got here. And this looks like fairly, pre-space technology. So that sounds a bit odd. Ooh, I found a piece of a security code. And it's kept separate from the other half. So I guess I need to find the other half of the security code for something soon. Yeah, but how did the Russians get here first? Unless they just had a better rocket. But even so, they managed to get all of this technology here.
How is this possible?
I don't know. How is this possible? So I can't see anything else this side of the town. What about this side? Is there going to be anything of this? That's another oddly coloured house. So the red house had information. That darker house had oxygen next to it. So I assume the house at the end of this is going to have something important. Or something worth looking at least. Or not. Okay. That's odd. Oh, there's a tower over there. It might be a communications tower? Something like that? I mean, the power pylons seem to run this way. Oh, and there is a trail here. And there's blood. What? The crew members might not be alive then. Or one of them at least. I don't know how many crew members there were. I know there's me as a crew member. I assume there's at least one other. Oh. What is that? Whatever it is heading directly for me. Can I make it to the building in time?
There you are. Are you okay? Oh man, this is messed up. Listen, you're almost out of oxygen. I'm pretty low myself, but I'm gonna give you everything I can. I think there may be some air canisters in that town.
There are. I've seen them.
Okay, you're gonna be all right now. Just hang in there, buddy. We'll figure this out together, all right?
Well, that's not good. So something messing with the sand. So something caused the sandstorm that targeted me. Something was under the ground and swallowed my crewmate. And I assume the same thing almost caused the rock slide that hit me. And, aha, this is lab code part A for the southern laboratory. So if I can figure out which way's south, then maybe that's the direction to go. So it looks like a fence that side. But it's very odd. Oh, is that another thing shining over there? So at least one crewmate is dead. There might be more. Who knows? But there is something here. Oh, I'm low on oxygen. Can I grab this first? Things I miss. So that's another thing from that the Russians left behind, is a list of things they miss. Right, I don't know if I'm going to make it to the oxygen in time. Although I hope I do. Because I kind of need oxygen to live. And I have no idea what happens when I die. And I don't really want to find out. But there we go. So, topped up on oxygen. That should last us a while. 8 hours apparently. So I think I saw another shining thing this way. At least there's something up on that ridge to go and look at. But it's all very confusing as to what's going on here. Oh, there is a building over there. But let's go and have a look at this first, just to see what it is. Because it kind of looks like a graveyard. And there's a glowing thing.
These graves.
So
Pretty makeshift.
there's a collection of makeshift graves outside the town.
Bury the bodies.
I mean, if they're makeshift, that probably means they had to do it in a hurry. Which doesn't sound great. So maybe whatever is controlling the sand attacked the Russians. But I assume it would be slightly more immediate and they wouldn't have time to go and bury their dead. They'd be trying to get out of there as fast as possible. So, I don't know. Maybe there'll be answers inside the laboratory? Well, that was ominous.